Alright, welcome in. In this video, we're going to be going over round 3 of my PTQ finals. Playing this Temur Tower deck, or Temur Thing in the Ice deck. And I play against, I play against a blue-red control deck in round 3. So I lost round 1 to Mardu, beat blue-red control in round 2, and then I'm going to play against blue-red control again here. I think I punt a game in this match. I think this is the one where I punt. I end up winning the match, but I definitely punted a game here. Okay, so I was on the draw. So I mulliganed Glimmer of Genius hand because in the dark, you kind of have to have interaction, especially when on the draw, right? 5 lands, 2 Glimmer Geniuses is like the best opening you can hope for in the control mirror, but I just had no idea it was a control mirror. This hand, on the other hand, is great against anything, so I'm glad that I mulliganed. I think it was correct to mulligan there. Yeah, so we get to hold up Sensor, and I guess Magma Spray, although it's not going to do anything in this match. Hitting our land drops, we have a Glimmer and a Gear Hulk in our hand, and 1 piece of interaction. Play the untapped land to hold up Glimmer. Don't go for it here, because if he counters it, then we don't have anything to punish him for it, so I'd rather try to find a spot where we can force ours through, since, or wait until we have Gear Hulk mana to be able to punish him for it. So he has 5 lands up, which means it's likely that he can cast 2 counter spells, so I did not want to go for the Glimmer of Genius there. Just keep continuing playing our lands. As long as we have lands in our hands to keep playing, then there's really no pressure to do too much. So I think this is the turn where I finally cycle the Sensor. Oh no, I'm going for the Glimmer here. Have Disallow mana up. Yeah, if I draw a land, then next turn I can Torrential Gear Hulk plus Sensor. So let's see if he wants to get into a fight. Why is it not? Okay, so he lets this resolve. Did he have his own afterwards? So I kept one of the lands on top. I didn't want both of them, just because, yeah, lands are important in this matchup, but look, there were 2 lands underneath it, so I would have been stuck with 3 lands in my hand right now. No, I would have the same number of lands, but there would be 1 on the top of my deck. Yeah, it was very interesting that he just let that Glimmer resolve. But, I mean, he's continuing to make his land drops. He's not being forced to discard cards, so it might be a sign that he doesn't have too many counters in his hand. But since I'm not missing my land drops at this point either, there's no major incentive for me to try to start a fight yet. Yeah, so he's got 11 lands, and we've got 11 lands, and we were on the draw, so we're keeping up with him. He misses his land drop here. We get to get ahead on lands this turn. So he discarded Magma Spray, which is a complete blank in this matchup. That's a lie. Last round our opponent did double Magma Spray our Thing in the Ice. Okay, so we have, what is this, 6, 12, 13 mana, so we can double Gear Hulk. Do I go for anything here? No, he's discarding. As long as he's discarding cards, Okay. Yeah, and I have 2 Magma Sprays to discard if I need to. I just want to pull further ahead on the land advantage. Because I have such a huge advantage if I'm responding to him. Okay. So I go for the Gear Hulk here to try and Glimmer. Potentially Glimmer. To threaten the Glimmer. He ends up going for a counter here, which I try to disallow. And then I think he has another counter here. Why is this not going forward? Is it frozen? Okay, I don't know why it did that, but basically what did he cast? So I cast Disallow. Okay, we have to scroll up here. So he negates my Disallow, I commit his negate, that resolves, Torrential Gear Hulk resolves and disallows his tower, and then he taps out for Bristling Hydra. I was not expecting main deck Bristling Hydra from him. So that was a surprise, but I still think I'm happy with the way that interaction went, because now I get to untap with you know, with all the mana in the world. And a Gear Hulk in my hand. Why am I hitting that? Okay. So, gonna attack him, because Bristling Hydra could spend all his energy to trade with Torrential Gear Hulk, which I would be very happy with. And now we just slam a second Gear Hulk. My hand is good enough here that I don't want to memory. I think I just go for a Glimmer. Yeah. And then resolve this second Glimmer. Wow, the resolving's good. Yeah, so we're ahead on board right now. He gets energy, so now his Hydra holds off my Gear Hulks, which is a little awkward. But there is our thing in the ice to break up the board stall. Yeah, and we're just way ahead on cards, even though we have 2 blanks in our hand. We're still just way ahead. What is going on? Why is this? Okay. He goes for a Harness Lightning. We try to protect it. Try to see if we can protect it. And we draw Disallow off the top, and we just disallow the Harness Lightning. Yeah, he has so few cards in his hand here that I'm comfortable trying to fight over the removal spells here. Yeah, so he has the second Harness Lightning, which kills our thing in the ice, which was our game plan, but it also leaves him without enough mana to make Bristling Hydra bigger than the Torrential Gear Hulk. So we did end up with something out of that exchange. Okay, I don't know what's going on. And he just concedes. Alright, so that was game 1. Here is game 2. I think, yeah, sideboarded out the towers, sideboarded out 1 sensor and 2 Magma Sprays for the 2 negates and 3 trackers, just like we did last round. Okay, so this hand is fine. Would like to have more than 3 lands, but having 3 lands and 3 really good 3-drops is okay. And we're on the draw, so... yeah, too many trackers here. It might have been correct to try to play a tracker there. He has Dispel. Okay, so he is ahead on board right now. We cycle to try to find our 5th land, because we can match him if we get our 5th land. So we have to use our last energy here to get a land. Okay. Like if that were just an untapped land, we would be in a much better spot here, because we could hold up negate or crack a clue, but I'd still rather have traverse than not traverse, or than not a land at all. Okay, why does it keep getting stuck? I don't understand. Okay, so he Harness Lightnings us, plays a land, gets a clue, he's way ahead on board. Okay, so he's cracking a clue. In response, we're killing the tracker. This opens us up to getting censored. Luckily we don't. He gets to crack another clue. And we're really far behind because we're tapped out. He gets a free turn here to do whatever the hell he wants. Yeah, he gets a Gear Hulk here. Kills our tracker. Yeah, missing that 6th land drop was really backbreaking that turn. So there we go, we drew some lands, we kept both of them. Go down to 12. Get to pop our clue. So, like, we're ahead on cards right now, but we're behind on lands and we're behind on board. Yeah, we're 1 land behind him. Yeah, missing land number 6. Real bad. Yeah, and we're dead to his double Gear Hulk, Lumbering Falls. Okay, this is... I must be thinking about round 3. Round 3 I punted. Or this is round 3. My 3rd match against the Control Mirror, I punted 1 game. I don't think that I punted this game, though. I think that we just got out-tempoed when we missed a key land drop. Hitting land number 6 is really important, especially when he taps out for Gear Hulk on his turn 6 when we tap out on our turn 5. Yeah, so Tracker oddly punished us there because we drew too many. It might be right to have less trackers in the board. I would be comfortable with 2. But Tracker is just such a good card. I love drawing cards. So I like having 3, but we did get punished there for drawing too many. If we had drawn 3 and our 6th land on turn 6, then things would be different. But alright, so we're going to go on to game 3 of this match. Alright. So we're on the play. This hand we mulligan because it did not have enough lands. This hand is solid. Tracker Evolving Wilds interaction is very nice. I like it a lot. Get a 2nd island in case we need to cast both of these. Red mana is not as important early. Yeah. Oh, is this the game where he just... Yeah, he misses his second land drop. We say go. He misses another land drop and just concedes. Yeah, very unfortunate for him. We got lucky. I mean, he kept on 7 though, so that was just a bad keep on his part, I guess. Like, his hand must have been really good if he kept a 7-card hand with only Aether Hub as his lands. Yeah, I mulliganed to 6, and he kept his 7 on the draw. Yeah, that was just greedy on his part. I mean, it is lucky of me that he didn't draw lands, but it was also just a really bad keep on his part. Mulliganing is probably the most important decision you make every game. Yeah. Okay, so we got there in, this was round 3, so we're 2-1 right now. Yeah, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.